Welcome back to another episode of Music Business Advice. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jeff Diggs Jr., Head of Artist Development for Double M Studios. On this channel, we'll be discussing a wide range of topics, helping you get from point A to point B along your music career journey. I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
I don't wanna leave them unsure. I can't be unsure. I wanna feel more. The shit you need is what you should be asking for.
We had an event last Thursday helping artists or allowing artists to ask questions. Any questions they've had about the business, songwriting, creative direction, anything like that. Your sister came through, dropped some gems. One of the things that stuck out was expensive thoughts. Trying to execute on ideas that you just don't have the resources for yet. What would you tell an artist? Like, how would you go about executing on expensive thoughts?
For example, you said this already, like instead of doing music videos, doing short form content. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stuff like that wasn't intuitive to me until I heard you say that. Like, there's a lot of ways to get your idea off.
Yeah.
Without the traditional way of going about it. So it's like, instead of doing a fucking short film or vlog, you can do a micro vlog. Show maybe a few seconds of each thing that you did. The highlight reel, literally. Instead of, hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Right. There's no guys.
You see what I'm saying? There's no guys. Literally, fool. You're coded, bruh. There's no guys, fool. It's your good peoples and your close friends.
Right.
Story. You know what I'm saying? And if we're just being real here, it's like, this is a part of the process of making this short form content or making that minimum viable product, which that just means is making an affordable attempt at whatever you're trying to do. So instead of doing a music video, you do short form content. So that's what I mean by MVP for those who don't know. But yeah, man, it's just like, just being more resourceful, just getting in that mindset of, how can we get this shit off as frequently as possible, as high quality as possible? Because we can use the same mic and camera for short form content as we can do with long form content. But what are people that we don't know more likely to consume? Short form content. And let's be clear. The buzzword short form content. I'm not into this social media shit either. But it's a necessity. Me being here, having these conversations, us putting out content has done numbers for us. You see what I'm saying? Not just me or you or anyone specifically, just for the whole team and for the business. So we see how it affects the top and bottom line. I can't imagine going back. We all have to start leaning into, our branding, moving into this, metaverse and hyper digital age that we're going to move into. There's no way around it. And if you don't want to build a brand, I hope you have some high value skills, technical skills that, you know what I'm saying, will allow you to
avoid
compete.
the way society's
and compete in the marketplace, because you ain't got no way around it. That's why I'm 10 toes down into what we doing, because I know I don't have that discipline and desire to play the game in the traditional way. Our skills, our natural gifts are best suited for this career path. You know what I mean?
And make it fun. Like, short form content doesn't mean that you have to belittle or devalue your original idea. It's just making a mini version of that.
Or do the normal boring shit. You can do shit that you like. Like you. Jeff, prime example. Most of y'all that are watching this, you've seen the clips he did recently. I've been trying to get this nigga to do this shit for the longest. Figure out a way to showcase what you're excited about, what you're passionate about, what your gifts are. My gift is communication and managing talented ass niggas. How I do that, my method of showing that is through this medium, right? But for him, it's songwriting. How does he showcase to other artists and producers and songwriters and fans what he is good at? By making those short form reels that you've been doing recently, bro.
That's not stressful. That's not limiting. That's it's fun.
And you get to use that creative brain because you're into film with the cinematography and shit. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it. And it makes me excited about what you do because of the way you present it.
Right.
You're not just setting up a camera and saying, hey guys, this is how I'm going to write today's song. Even though there's someone that might be good at that.
For sure, right.
But for you and what you love about your process, the medium you express that was just perfect for you. You know what I mean?
Nah. Shout out to you for like helping me do that.
Bro, it's my purpose. And this goes back to the point is that was a cheap, inexpensive thought.
Cheap.
Right?
Free. Completely free.
But you acting on it is what brings the abundance.
Right, exactly.
And this is what you are a testament to what I be trying to tell people and to the value proposition. That it's not good enough just to have the idea.
Yeah.
It's acting on the idea. You feel me? And you see the results already.
Yes. Another one dropping soon.
You feel me, bro?
Yeah. Like going back to Buddy's conversation when we did the tour the venue. That 12-month thing that he was talking about.
For the monetization?
Exactly.
Okay.
Kind of spending more than you're bringing in, like
making it make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with Al, of course, his name and all that, but had a conversation with and he was telling me how he has this song dropping and he got this group of people to do this thing. He purchased this over here. He has to save up for this marketing campaign, and I'm looking at him like, are you making that back? Are you, where are you getting the money to afford this?
How do you justify these expenses?
Exactly.
This energy.
Exactly. Like your ideas are cool, but on the scale you want to do it, that might not be realistic.
And we got to put an asterisk next to even the ideas are cool because what is really a cool idea at the end of the day if it doesn't make sense?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so for example, I can say, hey, Jeff, we should go to the mountains in Virginia, set up a tripod, set up a camera, and do this same podcast in the woods. Yeah. It sounds like a great idea.
Sounds great, yeah.
But based off of our financial resources and the logistics, that is not the best use of time, energy, and funds.
Right.
So you have to make all those things make sense. It's not enough just to have a cool idea. We've already explained and validated how that doesn't really
work.
Doesn't You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It needs to be actionable,
That's the key word, actionable. Like, we've dealt with our stints of theory and research and YouTube video rabbit holes, and bro, just do it.
Just do some shit, bro.
Try it.
Nah, real talk, bro. Anybody looking at this right now, really, really lean into this, bro. Like, if you are excited about something, you don't have to, you're not going to know all the steps. Unless you want to be a lawyer, the next step in the creative arts and what we're doing, the creative entrepreneurship, there's no clear path. And if there is a clear path, you should be worried because that means that you're probably not doing what you want to do. You're copying someone else and following someone else's blueprint. So, really think about what do you want, what excites you, and just follow that natural curiosity. That's why we're here today. A few months ago, I wasn't 10 toes down into what I'm actually working in right now. Everything is kind of always up in the air. But now that I know that I'm equipped and that I'm able to do the things and act on the things that I want to do and that are passion filled for me.
Right.
I love it, bro.
And talking to during the event, that paralysis that comes from overthinking. Stop that.
Stop that.
Get
shit,
some help.
Nah, for real, fool. Because you're just gonna be in your head. You're just gonna be sick. You're gonna be watching other people get their motion, and you're just sitting there like blue. But once you start doing some shit, show God, show the universe that you're 10 toes down, that you're serious. I be telling my artists and shit like that, my clients, like, just act on some shit and fuck around and find out, bro. Like, that's really the theme of the year for me. I don't know about y'all, but like, just fuck around and find out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm working on behind the scenes. That all comes from just trying shit, bro.
Trying and having fun.
Putting yourself out there, even when you're uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah.
Let's be clear, bro. I'm uncomfortable as shit, fool. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyone looking at this, if you think I know what I'm doing, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, fool. I'm just doing shit. That's the difference, bro.
Yeah.
I just do shit, bro, and shit just be happening.
But saying that I'm just doing shit can be scary. Like there's no foundation, but there's an invisible foundation of faith.
Right.
Yeah,
That's my foundation,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah, brother. Yo,
faith, man. You see, that's that one thing that I have that I feel like fuels all this shit is just my vision. Even when I can't articulate it, it's still very, very clear. I know the feeling.
I was about to say, and the feeling, the energy, like you can't.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That yeah.
And that shit carries me. That shit will carry me to the promised land, man. Like,
I was having a conversation with yesterday during the session, and we got to the root of her kind of hiatus with music is because she was in a group before, and the reason she did music was to impress her brother. So when they broke up, her drive just. So we've had multiple sessions of just half songs and ideas and not really getting anywhere. So I'm like, what excites you now? She told me as a kid, I was doing this as a kid. I'm like, okay, you now, what excites you? I don't know.
And do you think that's actually like true?
No.
Right.
I think they put distractions in front of us.
Exactly.
To keep us from thinking about it.
Exactly. And like you said, the distractions, but then it's like you're so distracted that you don't even know where to go.
Exactly.
And how to be introspective to even allow it to come up.
Bruh, exactly. I was telling her, like, just sit for an hour, sit for a few minutes. No phone, no nothing.
See, that's going to be uncomfortable when you haven't done it.
Exactly.
It's a muscle. Like, Kel just went on his meditation retreat. Like, the first few days are going to be ass. He went on a 10-day long meditation retreat. Yeah. You feel me? So those first 3 days, that 30% of the time was hell. But once he got over that peak, that valley, rather, everything started to grow exponentially because now it's like wow, like, I faced the darkest moments, the darkest parts, the dark, intrusive thoughts. Yeah. Now that I don't identify with those thoughts, I know that I'm going to have those. Those come and go. They're fickle. They're fleeting. Right. Now I can latch on to the abundant thoughts. Right. Or choose to be just present.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And let it come to you.
Exactly. Which is a great segue.
Yeah.
Letting things come to you, bruh.
Yeah.
Take it from Monty, bro. If you think you're a hustler, you think you're a dream chaser, you think you're a go-getter, bruh, I'm him. I'm one of the we're the same, you feel me? We're one and the same. And I've been almost doing this shit coming up on 10 years. 24. I'm about to turn 25 in a few days. Hustling, hustle culture, grinding. That's cool when you're a little dog because you have to learn aggressively. Yeah. To make it to the stage where we're at, we all have gone through our own individual paths of hell and hustle, relentless grind. And that is a necessary requirement to build the toolkit, the mental fortitude to be able to break through to that next level that we are at now, which is being able to do what you love for a living. Yeah. But the way the universe works, the way the economy and the market works is that if you don't go through that hell, you don't reach that barrier of entry. You don't break it because you're not showing the universe that you have what it takes. Yeah. But once you get past it, there's no competition. Right. Let's be clear. There's no one that can compete with any one of us individually, much less with us as a fucking group. Yeah. And this is more of my point is that winners, abundance attracts more winners and more abundance.
Exactly.
So it gets to a point to where you don't have to chase anything.
Right. Yeah.
It comes to you. Another point that I've also realized the past few days, because let's be honest here, we're going to be transparent. That's the theme of my year as well, is transparency. Self-worth, self-esteem, internal and perceived value. I wasn't always aware of my value.
Yeah.
Not saying I was down in the dumps,
Right.
to the point to where I'm whoring myself out, but I didn't know how valuable I really was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of programming and society and narratives and the shit that we all have to deal with as not only creative entrepreneurs but black men, and we can go on for days.
For sure.
But the key in me saying this is when you start to learn your value and what makes you unique, you show up differently, bro. You show up differently. Your conviction in everything you do, that light really shines. And what I've noticed recently, bro, is the people that are on that similar vibration, the people that really move how we move, whether they are still starting or they have abundance and they're doing big, great things, they're more receptive to people like us because we've already shown that proof of concept. That we really stand on this shit, and that we're vibrating at this frequency. Shit just naturally happens.
But I say those resources that we're talking about that people think they need, you're on that frequency, they come to you.
And the universal truth of, and the godly truth of, you have everything you need right now. And if you don't make the most out of what is right in front of you, you will never get more.
You will not get more.
Prime example that everyone here can relate with. Finances, budgeting. If you can't manage $100 a week, what makes you think you'll be able to manage $10,000 a week?
Real question.
You feel me?
Real question.
If you can't manage 100, what makes you think making $1 million will be any better for you?
Right.
I was watching a reel earlier, a dude talking about if he made $100 million or $1 billion when he was in his 20s, he would have been dead or in jail.
For sure. Yeah.
He was a crackhead.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that path that he had to forge from becoming almost a billionaire, now he has the discipline, the skills to where he's not going to crash out.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that's what God is doing with us right now.
It's the frequency all the same.
You feel me?
And
He's making sure you're ready
for
that overabundance that we're going to experience. Because the truth is we already have abundance.
For sure. Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
But yeah. I mean, honestly, we can end it right there.
Yeah, man.
That's all. No other than conversation. Yeah. That was disgusting. I don't even know if I want to do that again. That was even worse. Fuck it. Watch this. Hey, man. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment, and sharing this video with another creative. You can follow me on Instagram at Jeff Diggs Jr., and I'll see you in the next episode.